Assalamu alaikum, this is Shwama Tuzara, and today my topic of discussion is hypomagnesemia. Now, if you have not seen my previous video on the introduction of magnesium, so I would suggest you to please go there. I'll share the link in the description box and see that video. After it, this whole topic will become very easy for you to understand. So okay, starting with our main topic today, what is hypomagnesemia? So the name is very evident, and it's telling us that decreased level of magnesium in the blood is called hypomagnesemia. Why? Hypo means low, magnesium means magnesium, of course, and emia means within the blood. So the whole summary is decreased level of magnesium in the blood is called hypomagnesemia. So this we will discuss today. Now, first of all, to understand it that what is hypomagnesemia, we should know that how this condition actually developed. So what are the causes of hypomagnesemia? And to understand the causes, the whole basic discussion of all in my lectures is that never cram anything, never ever cram anything, just consider its basics and apply it here. Now, I have made a short mnemonic for you to remember the causes of hypomagnesemia. So first of all, we have discussed three major organs: GIT, kidney, and the bones, the storage organs, that is bones and the muscles. Fine. So talking about GIT, from where what magnesium has to get absorbed. Okay. So taking the consideration of its causes, we'll start that first of all, major entry is of magnesium is from the diet. So what will be the cause of hypomagnesemia? We are taking less magnesium in diet, like less food which contain magnesium in diet, we are taking them. Then there is poor diet of that patient, or the person is going prolonged fasting, or he is a chronic alcohol drinker. Now regarding this alcohol, it's not that he is drink 1 or 2 pints of alcohol from 2-3 days and he is developed hypomagnesemia. It's a chronic condition. So if a patient is a chronic alcohol drinker from past many years, then what will happen, that he'll satisfy most of its diet with alcohol and he'll take less solid diets and containing magnesium. So hypomagnesemia will develop in that patient. Now second important topic is that okay, now suppose the diet of that patient is normal, no reason problem in the diet, then what will happen, second step is its absorption. So any disorder that lead to decrease absorption within the GIT tract, like the patient is having any malabsorption syndrome. Now I hope you should all know it before. What is the most common syndrome? Celiac disease. Okay, this is an important point here in its absorption. And lastly, that okay, if the absorption is also occurring normally, then what is happening, the patient is losing a lot in the feces, means it's diarrhea. And what is the point, that it's losing magnesium more, it can also cause hypomagnesemia. Fine. So these are all the GIT related causes of hypomagnesemia. Coming to our beautiful kidneys, that how do they play a role in decreasing the magnesium levels in the blood? So suppose this is a kidney, how do they play the role, that kidney has to absorb magnesium, or and of course excrete it resultantly. So suppose all those conditions in which patient is passing a lot of urine, means the GFR is increased. So when these conditions occur, increased excretion of magnesium will occur from the kidney in the urine, of course. Now how will this whole excretion occur? We'll just discuss some of the most important causes here. That suppose if the patient is taking diuretics, it will also, and I have made a short mnemonic to remember all those drugs and hormones that cause excretion of magnesium, increased excretion of magnesium. So whenever there is decreased magnesium in the body, the cat becomes sad. So sad cat, G is the mnemonic. How to interpret it? From S, remember steroids. From A it's ADH, from D it's diuretics, from C, too important now, a drug called cisplatin and hormone calcitonin. From A it's a drug called aminoglycosides plus amphotericin B. This drug cisplatin drug, and from G the drug is gentamicin. Now all these drugs, it's basically an aminoglycoside, they cause increased excretion of magnesium plus this T. So what is the hormone from T? The thyroid hormones. Now all these hormones, they play a very important role in hypomagnesemia, and I have made a mnemonic SAD CAT G. What these all do is that they increase the excretion of magnesium through the kidneys. Now some of the important correlates, clinical correlates here, that steroids, okay, if there's increased steroids they cause excretion, but when we give steroids, we know that whenever we undergo some transplantation of any organ, and here renal transplantation, what we'll do, we give steroids to avoid the transplant rejection. So yes, that can be, so if there is renal transplantation, that is a cause of hypomagnesemia. Okay, when what are the conditions in which ADH is increased produced? We know it's SIADH, syndrome of inappropriate ADH secretion, in which increased ADH is produced, so that is the cause of it. Cisplatin is an anti-cancer drug, so if there are some malignancies and the patient is taking cisplatin for it, it can cause hypomagnesemia. Fine. Amphotericin B, thyroid hormones. Now what is the condition in which there is increased production of thyroid hormones? We know it's thyrotoxicosis. So increased thyrotoxicosis in the patient can cause increased excretion of magnesium, leading to hypomagnesemia. Taking this diuretics into consideration, I will make an arrow here. Now what are those diuretics? Loop diuretics and the osmotic diuretics. Now these two diuretics, they cause increased excretion of magnesium, and if you consider this osmotic diuretic, we know that whenever there is diabetic ketoacidosis, this increased loss of glucose in the urine, which act as osmotic diuretic, and it also cause magnesium to excrete a lot, so hypomagnesemia will occur. I hope I've explained the all. So yes, these are the all causes of hypomagnesemia that are related to increased excretion from the kidney. Now in other two conditions, I've discussed all the hormones here, but two major hormones, which is the parathyroid hormone and the vitamin D. Now these two hormones, like they increase levels of calcium, they also cause increase in the magnesium levels. So conditions like in which these two hormones will be less in the body, they can also cause hypomagnesemia. So what are those conditions? If the patient has undergone parathyroidectomy, so post parathyroidectomy also hypomagnesemia develop. Okay, fair enough. Now when someone asks you that why in post parathyroidectomy hypomagnesemia develop, then I hope you can easily explain it to them. Second, if the patient is having vitamin D deficiency, in that case also it develop. Or at the end, if the kidney of the patient, that is the major correlate here, it has failed. So if it's renal failure in the patient, it also causes hypomagnesemia. Fine. Moving on to bones and muscles. Now if the patient is I think there is no important in hypomagnesemia. These two are important in the hypermagnesemia condition, so we will discuss there. So these are all the causes of hypomagnesemia. I hope after listening this video, you'll never get confused on the causes of hypomagnesemia. So thank you very much. In the next topic video, we'll discuss the clinical features and treatment of hypomagnesemia.